Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to a new video. So, an update on the 1964 Corvette Stingray. And also, from the last video, someone had mentioned in the comments regarding, this not being an AMT, that most likely it's an MPC. And they are right. It is an MPC. It's a trip. When I saw that comment, I started to go on eBay and other websites trying to do research, and it's crazy how sometimes you just can't find stuff anywhere else but eBay. And that happened to be the source. I found a couple places that were selling the same kit, and everything just matched, like down to the parts, to the color of the body. And I was like, oh man, I got that one wrong right there. I thought I had it right there with the research, but thank you for that info right there. So now as we proceed, as the month's going by, I'm already wrapping up. We got the Volkswagen, we got the 57 Chevy Nomad. Those are pretty much done. As far as the Pi Wagon, that's something I'm going to continue on later. Unfortunately, the booth where I airbrush, it's not working. So going to be getting one hopefully tomorrow. I'll keep you guys updated on that. But once I get that, then I'll be situated and I'm going to proceed and continue working on that right there. And as far as, right now, it's Friday. I was just working, packed up some orders that are shipping out today, and then, wrapping up doing the wheel alignment on the Nomad. I was like, you know what? I have time now. Let's go ahead and continue on this one. Let's bust it out. So we went ahead, busted out with the body. We started off with sanding the whole body with God hand sanding pads, and I actually went down to 240 grit on the sanding because I was gonna do a 400, and I noticed 400 was really not doing anything. It was really not scuffing the body, and you gotta remember, like, this plastic's different. It's the original plastic where this kit was pressed. It's not a repress. So I was like, man, I really need to scuff this thing down. So I started rocking with the 240, and it scuffed it really nice. Things I'll point out is there was an emblem right here, and there was also another one right here and one on the other side. We already went ahead and removed those because I wanted it to be nice and smooth. And as far as in the rear too, if you look at this center line right here, this like mold center line right there, that line actually was one that continued onto the rear, right? And what ended up happening is I ended up just pretty much deleting it because there was also glue and just little areas right here that was looking pretty bad. So my first thought was like, all right, let me remove it. Maybe I'll get some styrene and I'll lay down a half round styrene right here along to match this, which I might end up doing later. We'll see. We'll see. But for now, I need to fix this surface. And let's see, trying to think of what else. Everything else was just pretty much just sand it down smooth as much as I could. And then I just primered it for now. I just want to see all the blemishes and areas that need correcting. I know in here, there's an area that needs to be corrected. And also, we're going to be attaching the piece, but I might actually mold that in. We're going to see later. But this was the initial thing I wanted to do. We also did the hood here as well. We got that done. So really happy about that. We got the hood all sprayed as well. Here, let's go ahead and insert that there. Let's see. Let's take a look here. There we go. There we go. Sits really nice in there, man. I'm really pleased with that, how nice it sits. And it's also something to consider for when I clear coat it, go really light around those areas right there. And I just like the way that opens up forward, So there's that. And then this is the original inside, the way it was. I did not do this when I bought this. Whoever owned it, whoever built this back in the day, ended up putting this little material. It almost looks like I don't know. At first I was like, man, is that like the inside of a sock? I was kind of thinking that, just the way the texture, everything is, or I don't know, some type of sweater maybe, who knows. So later what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more uncure. I'm going to drop some in there, and I'm going to separate this away from the chassis because most likely everything's going to be painted. If I could remove the engine, I'll do that too. and that way the whole chassis is going to be one color. And then we could take this apart, maybe repaint the whole engine, and then put everything back together. So that's going to be later on that I'll be doing that in the process. So that should be fun right there. And then as far as the rear, there are some areas here. We're going to get a close-up here. There we go. Let me see if I could focus in on there. If you could see that there, this right here, there's cavities right there. And those it was more, but I sanded those down. So what we're going to do, what I'm going to show you guys is, this is the way I do it. Now that it's primered and I could see those cavities, we're going to go ahead and use this Instacure. It's the CA glue gap filling medium. And this one, it's thin. You know, I'm only want to put a little bit. I don't want to put too much. And then I'm also going to use tape for now. So the purpose for the tape is I lay this down on my table. I pour one little drop of glue in there. And then I get my stick and I just, grab some of the glue and add it on there. And I really don't want to put, a big glob of glue on there directly or anything, because what ends up happening is you're going to end up with bumps. And then what happens is you have to sand that down. And that's what, it holds you back. So I'm going to show you guys right here kind of how much I apply. Right there. And I'm barely just touching it. And just kind of spread it. Like flatten it. Here, we'll probably see this one better. So I'm using this instead of putty. So you see right here. So some of it is setting in, right? And we don't want to get any more. And then you could just kind of move it around, because it's starting to it'll start to kind of dry and harden. And then we could come back and layer a little more once it's dry. Right here I'm flattening it. You don't really want it to be too shiny. I'm going to get a little more in a little bit. So I'm just kind of spreading it, so at least some of it goes inside. I'm going to get some more now. Here we go. Now that's just going to go directly on top of the little hole. And then later I'll spread that too. Right there. So let's just wait. So it's like I introduced it first, spread it, and then I put a little more. And this is kind of what I do whenever I'm filling in areas that have, cavities in them, because you do get them. They do happen. I'm just trying to see if I see anything else. And also areas like this, I usually tend to fill in. Let me see. Like right there. There we go. I tend to fill those in, mold them in and everything, but I don't know, whoever glued it pretty good. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It looks actually pretty nice on there. See? It actually doesn't look bad whatsoever. So I'm gonna most likely just leave it like that. But the main thing was this back part. All right, so let's go in and kind of move it a little. We just want to make sure that it goes in there. All right. So once this, you can let it dry. This one, most likely I'll let it dry just because it's really thin, the CA glue, and I didn't put a lot, so it's going to dry pretty fast. But in case if I wanted to really accelerate things, I have my accelerator that I put inside of this little bottle. Then I could just drop a dot right there, and it's done, right? So once that's done, most likely I'll get my 240 again, and I'll just block it up and down, side to side, but just mostly that area, like isolating that right there to get it nice and flat. And then we re-primer, and we should have that smooth. So later I'll do another follow-up on it to show you guys how that went on there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. More updates on this '64 Corvette Stingray. Should be a fun one. But anyways, guys, take care. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.